I'm good. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you very much. We're really looking forward to you coming down on July 14th to Ocala, Florida, to the Cowboys
I love
Saloon.
playing Cowboys.
What was that?
I said I love playing Cowboys.
Oh, that's a fantastic venue. You know, I don't get there too often because it's 2.5 hours away from us, but we will be in the building on July 14th when you're there because we're excited about this new album you have out that is country.
It's country.
Absolutely, man. I've been listening to this album all morning, and it just gets better and better and better. And it's a good time for this album to come out because with Independence Day around the corner, this album reeks America to me.
Well, thank you. I'm very proud of where I'm from and proud to be American. So I'm glad that it comes through in my record.
Absolutely. Now, when did you first know that you wanted to make music for a living? When did the light bulb go off in your head?
I don't know if it ever went off in my head about doing it for a living. It was just kind of what I did.
Mm-hmm.
Music was always a big part of my life and a big part of the household. And my dad was in a band, and my mom was really musical. So my musical creativity was definitely not stifled in any way.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't realize that it was gonna be my living until it happened.
Yeah.
I utilized it to get by when I was, when we didn't have a deal yet, and I was still just a starving musician, and the Staind shows that we would play, all of that money went back into Staind.
Mm-hmm.
And so I played out acoustic shows on the off nights that Staind didn't play. And, that's how I at least contributed to the bill paying.
Mm-hmm. Now, when you were growing up, who were some of the artists you were listening to that have inspired you throughout your career?
Well, as far as the country music goes, it was the music that I was force-fed as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
That just kind of settled down into the back of my mind until it decided to come back out again.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the first records that I was ever given that were mine to explore on my time and at my leisure, if you will, were Pink Floyd The Wall, Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon, Kiss Alive 2, Kiss Destroyer, and then those were on vinyl.
Uh-huh.
And then my babysitter who gave me those on vinyl also gave me AC/DC Back in Black and AC/DC Dirty Deeds on 8-track.
Wow.
And
here you are playing country.
Yeah, but that was the first music that I was able to completely experience on my own.
Mm-hmm.
without it being force-fed to me by somebody else, that I could really sit and take my time and really listen to the music and really kind of pick it apart and so my path went down a rock path, and I kind of didn't look back at country for a long time, and just kind of got older and kind of got wore out on exposing my soul every night on stage.
Yeah.
And decided to change it up a little bit.
Yeah. Well, you certainly have with this new item titled Sinner, and you got Willie Nelson on the title track, and it's fantastic. How did you get Willie involved in this?
Well, the producer of the record has been around for a long time, and he knows a lot of people. Sorry, I just hooked a bass about 3 pounds. I'm sitting here fishing and talking to you at the same time.
Awesome, bro. Love it.
Thanks for that, bud. just kicked his tail and splashed me in the face.
Are you a catch and release kind of guy?
Yeah, he's gone. He's
Awesome.
back in the water.
Awesome.
Could eat another lure another day.
Where are you fishing at?
There's a lake right behind the casino that I'm playing tonight.
So obviously you travel with a rod and reel.
Yeah, grabbed my rod off the bus and grabbed my little travel tackle box and came down here and started casting, and I'm on bass number 6.
Wow. Whew. God damn it. So now this album, I mean, the one song that really stands out is "That Ain't Country." Did you write that song?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. I mean, it's interesting how vocally you change your voice around. I mean, you have the Stain thing, and then this country comes out just real smooth and country. But yet, when you do cover songs such as, "Sweet Child of Mine," I mean, your register gets really up there to hit those high notes.
I've always been a good imitator. I can listen to songs and then try and do my best to sing like the singer of those songs. I've kind of always done it. Even as a kid, I used to do it. So, when I try to play covers to the best of my ability, I try to do it similar to the person that wrote it and sang it to begin with.
Now, your voice is your instrument. What do you do to preserve your voice, if anything, when you're on tour?
Nothing,
huh? Good.
Nothing.
No magic potions, none of that. Honey and water shit.
I just missed a strike. I smoke cigarettes on the way to the stage and smoke cigarettes the whole time I'm on stage. And
nice.
I'm definitely not a shining example of how to take care of your voice. That's for sure.
But it works for you.
It works.
It works. It's like if you.
I'm kind of more on the school of if it ain't broke, don't fix it type of deal.
Amen. I'm with you on that. Final question. What's coming up next for you down the road?
Well, I'm sure that over the next few months I'll start going into the studio and working on a new record. And I just released a new song called Folded Flag.
Yep.
So that's new. We just recorded that a few months ago. And I just last week, I was lucky enough to be one of the singer-songwriters chosen by John Carter Cash to get one of the Johnny Cash poems that hadn't been turned into a song yet.
Wow.
And turn it into a song.
Unbelievable.
And so I did that last week in Johnny Cash's cabin in Nashville, where he recorded all of his later stuff. And in the room that was the original recording room, we recorded this song. It was pretty amazing.
Oh, you have to be honored by that.
So honored.
Oh my gosh. Could you feel any ghosts in the room?
There was definitely energy in the room that was tangible and noticeable by everyone involved.
Well, I'm sure Johnny Cash is sitting up there proud as ever can be.
I hope so.
All right, Aaron, I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your very busy fishing schedule to talk with us today. And we're looking.
Don't get it messed up. I've been fishing the entire time I've been talking to you. So it really didn't take any time out of my schedule. These Bose wireless headphones that have the wireless mic for talking on the phone built right into them. So
I have two pairs
with headphones on, looking like I'm talking to myself or listening to music or both.
Right.
And fishing away.
All right, wonderful. Well, we'll see you again on July 14th up at Cowboy Saloon in Ocala, and I've never seen you perform live, so I'm very excited, man. We'll see you then, brother.
I look forward to meeting you, bud.
Wonderful. We'll see you after the show, man. Hey,
all right, great.
Continued safe travels on the road, bro.
Thank you.
Okay, God bless. Bye-bye.
See you, bud.